you are just 13, and here you are. You've been on a amazingly popular.
Yeah, I'm 14 now.
Sorry, I'll start my question again. You are just 14, and here you are. You've been on a TV talent show that goes across the nation to millions of people. You're doing radio and television interviews constantly. You've got an album out. Not many 14-year-olds could actually be, I guess, brave enough to do this. Do you ever get a bout of nerves when you do anything?
Yeah, loads of nerves. Well, it was just my nerves are getting better as I keep on going on. But yeah, but I was really on the show I was just so nervous. But on the final, I know what was expected, and I've done it before, so I was really just excited and just really, you know, wanting to get onto the stage and do my thing. But yeah, but everyone still gets nervous before they do something. It's just a natural thing what comes. But yeah, I still get nervous.
And it's not a flash in the pan thing for you. You've been a singer for some time. You started out as a chorister.
Yeah, I started as a probationer, and then I went to chorister. But yeah, I've started when I was 6 years old. It's takes you a year. Started when I was 6, and I got chorister when I was 7. So yeah, and I worked my way up the ranks from probationer, chorister, senior chorister, deputy head chorister, and then head chorister. So I worked my way up the ranks. So I was there for 8 years. So I was there for quite a while. So yeah, I've been there ever since. I've been there most of my life. So.
I'm not quite sure there are many 14-year-olds listening to us here on BBC Radio Humberside tonight that will have quite made up their minds when it comes to what they want to do in the future.
Yeah.
Is this for you? Is this what you want to be doing? If you pop in 10 years' time, I mean, I'm going to look a lot older, grey and fatter, but if you pop in 10 years' time, do you still see yourself singing and performing?
Yeah, well, I'd like to. I'd like to carry on with my singing, but that all depends on where my voice goes, so I just really can't wait. But my voice is changing now. It's just changing very gradually, what's unusual. So it's at a counter tenor just now, and I can hit a tenor. I can hit some tenor notes down. I can hit as low as a tenor, but I'm mostly stronger in the counter tenor range. So I've got a counter tenor. I can hit a top G, and I can get a bottom E. I can get kind of around the bottom E. So I've got quite a big range.
I was about to say, you see, I'm not very musical. If you heard me sing, you'd be frowning.
Sorry, bottom C. Sorry, I can't remember where. Around that area, anyway.
Yeah, I'm not very musical. If you heard me sing, you'd probably be frowning and pulling faces right now. But is that quite? You said it's a big range. Is that like a oh and a oh?
Yeah, it's just it's like a big range, kind of from. I've got all these notes. Some people most people, if their voices break, they only have a certain range between. See, if somebody went from like up here, like a treble or soprano, down to a bass, so they would. And some people only have like a bass range, so it's only quite a couple of notes. Because yeah, but I've got quite a lot of range. So I've got kind of a tenor, counter tenor, and alto, and then the soprano range. So I've got quite a big sum of notes. So.
Shall we have one from? Shall we have one for your debut album then? One Voice is the debut album. Shall we play one from it? Do you want to pick a song?
Yeah, I don't. Walking in the Air. Yeah, I'll play that because that's the one really I'm trying to promote the most off my album because it's Christmas. So yeah, I'll go with Walking in the Air. It's a duet with me and Farrell. So yeah.
Walking in the Air, that is the version by Andrew Johnston, who's with us in the studio tonight. I guess there'll be comparisons. We've just played that song, but inevitably, I suppose, there'll be some comparisons with Alan Jones, who actually we had on the programme last week here on BBC Radio Humberside. Is he someone you look at and you inspire to be? I mean, 20 years ago, he was a very early teenager doing a similar kind of thing.
Yeah, I look up to Alan Jones when I was younger, and I still look up to him now because he was only a little kid when he started singing. Yeah, so, but like he's one of my heroes, and like big like Pavarotti, Andrea Bocelli, Annie Lennox, or like Leona Lewis as well. So I like big voices. It's just something about me. I just like big voices. I don't like.
And what introduced you to this style of music? Because I'm sure there'll be other 14-year-olds, but not many 14-year-olds would instantly pick out people like Pavarotti and Andrea Bocelli and Annie Lennox, people like that. How did you get introduced to this style of music?
It was my teacher in year 2. Sorry, yeah, she really came out. I was singing in assembly one day, and she really came out into the playground, talking to my mum after school. And she really said he's got a pretty good voice for his age, so why don't you go take him down and audition for the choir? So yeah, I was in the car one day, and my mum went, "Oh, guess where we're going now? I've got a surprise for you." And I went, "I don't know." She took me to the choir, and really went, oh. Because I could never sing, and I just didn't. I never even knew the choir was there, and I thought she got me into something really stupid. And then really, I went in and I really started enjoying it, and yeah, I've been there ever since. It's just, you don't know anything until you try it. So yeah, I started really enjoying it, and knew it was my thing to do. So.
Tell me about Britain's Got Talent. Why did you do Britain's Got Talent rather than say the X Factor, something like that?
I think it's more a variety of acts. You get to meet a lot of variety of acts, like, because I don't like just all singing. I think it's quite boring when you're with another act. It's really exciting. You just mess around. I think it's just better fun, to be honest. I like joining for different acts, not just a load of singers. So, but yeah, it was all good fun. I think it was just great on the tour and messing around with them also.
And how did you feel having to stand up in front of the judges and perform in front of all of those judges?
Yeah, it was scary. It was scary, but at the same time, it was just really. I've never done it before in my life, and it was all good fun. It was just the first time I've ever done it, so I was quite scared, but I was just virtually looking towards the exit door. But yeah, it was good fun.
And from the viewer's perspective, we see a group of judges who might be complimentary, but might actually be quite rude and quite cutting about someone who's standing up on stage doing something for them that is really quite special and quite important. Does anything prepare you for that? Were you prepared in your own mind that you might have to stand up on national television and take criticism, and it might be harsh criticism?
Yeah, you have to. That's as a professional, you have to do that. You have to take it and take it, but you can't. That's the whole point of doing what you do. You have to take criticism. I can't say it, but yeah, you have to take it and just really take on what they've said and do it. Try harder in the next round. But like luckily, I didn't get anything like that, so I was quite lucky. But yeah, you just have to take it.
And what about Christmas time? How will Christmas time treat you this year? What have you got planned for it? Is it a nice quiet celebration?
Yeah, I'm just going up to my uncle's for Christmas dinner. So we're living off a camp stove just now. Yeah, we're living off camp stoves because really we're waiting for a new kitchen to come in because everyone around the estate's getting a new kitchen. So really, yeah. So we're just waiting for the new kitchen to come in, and then we'll get a new one.
And when you get to Christmas Eve this year, when you get to New Year's Eve this year, what do you think you'll be looking back on when you look back at the year? It has been remarkable for you this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's well, last year I was just like a normal kid, you know, going to school, doing all the new things, and then now, this time I'm just going to different places, meeting different people, and just doing what I've always wanted to do. So yeah, it's just life changing. Yeah.
And what about next year? You've had a remarkable year. Where do you go from this year? What do you expect to be doing next year? What would you like to be doing this time next year? Is it you want to take it a bit more easy and get back to studying and that kind of thing?
No, I'm actually getting home tutored at the moment. I've actually left school, but I would just still like to be. I would just like to still be busy and doing like shows and just keep on carrying on for my singing and just see where it leads me, really. To be honest, so yeah, it's all about waiting and so. Yeah.
Well, Andrew, it's been a real pleasure meeting you.
Yeah,
thank you for coming in today and joining us here on BBC Radio Humberside.